Alright, I am back from lunch. Let my second screen catch up. Let's jump in here and grab a little bit of speed. I'm just going to flip through my vehicles really quick just to zoom the cameras out. And then we're going to sleep the night here. Get out of this rain, which we've had for, like, I swear, the first 6 episodes, or whatever number we're on now. Alright. Head back to the house. This will do. We're going to make one quick change. We are going to, well, I'm going to sell the deck chairs off and I'm going to put the new sleep trigger down, but that's not going to happen like right now. Let's get ahead like 5 more minutes. There we go. 1930. Let's jump into our lawn chair. We'll go 12 hours. Alright. Now, thank goodness the rain is finally out of here. Let's take a tipper with us. That would help. We'll take this guy with us. I think all of our vehicles are put away. We are going to take care of our arable first. Alright, cool. We have a bunch of power poles sitting there waiting for us. Alright. Let's come over to here. Get this guy unfolded. Get out of this tree. I'm going to hire a worker over here. You do your thing. We're going to go harvest the potatoes. Well, I'll leave the truck sit there. Now I'll take the truck with us. We're going to be done with the potatoes before the rice field is done. Then we're going to start taking care, after we get all of our arable work done, we got a ton of factory work to do. Still have no clover, so we cannot make grass seed and greenery quite yet. Let's jump in here. Get you unfolded. Get you unfolded. And let's have a go at these taters. Every bit of this is going for herbicide. Oh, it's so nice to have that rain end. I wanted to put the orchards and greenhouses back here, but it's not quite wide enough. Probably replant this one in potato. And then to the right we have sugar beets, which we need to harvest. That's going to go to clover, and the rice field we are harvesting is also going to go to clover. And that'll also give us a ton of grass to turn into silage. I know, I don't have access to your land, I'm just turning around. SLAVIKRUSI, thank you for stopping in. Unfortunately, I do not understand your language, so I apologize. We are English only. Wish I knew about 6 or 8 different languages. Oh crap, we don't have a, I don't think we bought a sugar beet header. So we're gonna have to go pick up a sugar beet header. Yeah, I love these triple white harvesters. Dixieland, hello. Sorry, while I'm streaming don't have access to Google Translate. And these fields look small on the map, but they've got a bit of size to them. Now, the next field over is going to be even more fun because I think it runs down to the edge of the map. Dix, did you get many takers on the server? I'm hoping you had a few interested. Seemed to be a little bit of interest on the Facebook group. Just one so far. I know there's been some interest on a lot of players starting up their own server, but I'm not sure how far they've gotten. Yeah, this was a starter field, so it had no fertilizer, lime. I don't even think it was plowed. So next harvest should be a little bit better yield. Oh, you will not prompt what objects are needed on this map and where to get them. That's going to be tough to answer. Probably talking about the placeable factories on the Trello board. I know the Google Translate tries its best, but the meaning sometimes gets lost. Alright, so we are going to need a sugar beet header. Thanks for translating, Dixie. It's hard to, if you can figure it out, maybe pop open the price list to show what all can be made. Yeah, sometimes the Google Translate, the meaning gets lost from one language to another. If Dixie can help out with Google Translate, that would be awesome. Try and answer the question. I think that's Russian, but don't hold me to that. If they're asking about the buildable products, we're going to have to try and explain the Trello board to them. Now, where do I want to keep these headers? Since we're going to be harvesting our root crops back here, I'm going to drop this potato header here. And then we'll go grab the sugar beet header, which we don't own yet. See how our hired help is doing on our rice field. They're getting there. Alright, let's get pipe out. So, and then this is going right to the herbicide production. Wish I knew what that translation was and what they're asking. Yeah, I think that's what they're asking for, is what factories they need to build this stuff with. We need a Russian translator. Alright, potatoes are going to go in here. We're going to need, while we're emptying our taters, let's look at the sugar beet header. And we don't own one. No, we don't. Alright, let's go with the lighter red. Alright, let's get the pipe in. Grab our header. Your French is starting to get pretty good. Yeah, you've been helping MJ out a lot. If I had to learn one language right now, I'd probably go with German. But with my short-term memory sucks, I wouldn't remember the words anyway. And Dick should be speaking German, Russian, French, Spanish. I don't even know if we have any water in that herbicide production. Oh, we're waiting on the train. Check the menu really quick and see if our herbicide production has water in it. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? Cherokee, hello, thank you for stopping in. Alright, you can stay here for a minute. What does that field need? Autosave, which means sip of iced coffee. Alright, field 71. You need plowing, but you do not need lime. Okay, so that means we can fertilize and then plow. Let's go back to the house. We'll grab our fertilizer spreader. Which one are you? You're lime. You're fertilizer. We can fertilize, then we can plow, then we can seed with a layer of fertilizer. Took the switch to trains and stopped off the server and put them back on and still no MP. I have no clue what the fix is for that. Because the fishing boat is identical to the holo map. I literally pulled it out the holo map and put it in here. The trains are the only thing that are different because they're Winston's trains. So I can go in and look at the files. to see what's different. But I'm clueless as to why the switch to trains won't work on the server. Yeah, I'll go in and look at the train files, but I honestly don't know what it's going to be. No, I'm assuming there's no errors in the log. You just won't be able to do fishing on that map. Nothing that would mess with the train or the boat. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, I completely forgot to look at the game files last night after you mentioned it. What are we going to do? Miss? Yeah, okay. I'll split the middle. And if we miss a little bit, we miss a little bit of fertilizer. The in-game menu doesn't work on multiplayer on a server. So that's why you need to switch to Trains mod to work on the server. It has no issues with every other map but this one. Don't know why. I mean, it could be, the only thing I can think of is the monorail. And I honestly don't know what a fix would be. The only thing I could do is look at the train files for like the hollow map that we know the switch to train mods works on a server, and see what the difference is between the files on that map and the files on this map. I'm going to park this guy here because I'm almost positive that next field is probably going to need some fertilizer as well. So we'll leave him over here for a minute. We'll pop back home. We'll grab the... Oh, I can't go there. I didn't fix that trigger yet. We're going to grab our plow. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at the train files. That's the only thing I can think of. Nothing comes to mind. Other than, have we tried the switch to train mod on any other 16x map that has a train? Because does the mod itself work on a 16x map? I'm assuming it does, but I don't know what that answer is. I don't have any other 16x maps that have a train in my mods folders to test it. And I'm not on the server to test it anyway. I'm just going to hire a worker. And we're going to run back and we're going to grab the next... Oh, am I stuck in here again? I got to fix both of these mods. I can't tell apart to either the gas trigger or the feed and seed. I can't check. There we go. I can jump into here. So the gas trigger has to be, the gas station has to be fixed. And the feed and seed has to be fixed because both triggers take you inside of the building. We're going to go with potato. I'll put potato back in this field. Can't think of any other 16x map I used a train mod on. Don't usually play it. Yeah. I'm not sure what the answer is. I'm telling you, we're going to get hit by this train yet today. how is our guy doing on field 70? Pretty well. I'm just going to let this plow do his thing. I'm going to grab our tanker real quick. And we're going to jump in here for a minute. Let's grab our tanker. And we'll get some water in the herbicide production and the fertilizer. We should have a little bit. I'm hoping we have the fertilizer running. We'll wait for our couple helpers to catch up. Let's go grab... Oh, I did put a water trigger over here. Which one is herbicide? This one up here. Which one did we just put the potatoes in? This one, I think. Alright, so that should... Alright, so this, now we'll start, I'm going to put another load of water in here, so we should start making herbicide. You are seeds, which we don't have anything in there yet. You have, you're not making anything because you're waiting on water and silage. So let's, while we're waiting on our two helpers, let's try and get these running. Couple loads of water, and I believe we have a little bit of silage we can bring down. I'll throw one more load in here first. We'll grab 2 loads for the fertilizer factory. Oh, I come in at the wrong angle. Come in hot and at the wrong angle. Oh, come on. I love this truck, but it has a horrible turning radius. Alright, another load of water. Let's go grab a load of silage. I will take this guy. Bought a new flavor of iced coffee, and it's absolutely horrible. I bought and I'm a, I grew, I was born and raised in Pennsylvania, right near the Hershey factory. Went there almost every summer as a kid. But we bought bought a Reese's peanut butter cup flavored iced coffee, and it's absolutely horrible. So I'm gonna go dump it out in a minute and grab some caramel latte instead. Grupo Phil, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. If I messed up your name, I apologize. I'm terrible with names. Yeah, this tree's gonna have to come out. Alright, let's grab a bit of silage. And I think I'm going to move that composter. I don't like where it is. Eventually we're going to move it. And now once we get our arable work done, we're going to have a ton of shit to move around to get all these factories running. Alright, let's take this back to our fertilizer production. I almost said seeds. But yeah, Hershey, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are my absolute favorite candy in the entire world. So I bought the iced coffee, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and it's horrible. Alright, this will get us started. And then later on we can bring another 500,000 liters down. Alright, let's grab our water. One more load of water. And then these three factories, until we get some fertilizer made, we can't make seeds. Coming in hot. How's our guy doing on field 70? As soon as autosave is done. Looks like he may have missed a little bit. Alright. We'll go check on our hired help. Throw this guy back in the barn. And we should have, this should fire this up. So we should be making a little bit of fertilizer. Alright, so that's making fertilizer. We can't make seed yet because we're waiting on our rice harvest, and we have to move a little bit of fertilizer over that we're just making. But we should also now be making herbicide. We are. Alright, let's come back here and check on helper F. You're backing you're backing yourself all the way down the field for absolutely no reason at all. Paying you to drive backwards does me absolutely no good, helper F. Gotta love Giant's help. It's completely useless. I'm paying you to drive your ass backwards down the entire length of the field. It makes me wonder what our other helper's doing on field 70. We'll get this done. We'll go check on field 70. Helper C. Yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping over in that sugar beet field and see how long it is and how long it takes us to harvest it. I don't want to hire a helper. I want to do that field myself. There's a field 72 next to us, runs from where we are all the way to the edge of the map. Look, he missed a big section up here. I have no idea what this helper was doing. Giant's useless AI help. Finish up their mess. Alright, well, looks like our other helper's probably got in the problem as well. If you want anything done right, you just got to do it yourself. Alright, let's get you folded up. Can't get good help. I know, it's horrible. So what does field 70 need? It's not going to need plow, but it's going to need lime. Yeah, it's not going to need plow, but it is going to need lime. Alright, so you're not going to be needed yet. Let's just take you down the field for now. And we'll go over and see what that helper did to us. Just want to get this guy out of my way. Yeah, I never have any luck with Giants AI helpers. I'm going to leave the plow over here as well, because I'm not sure what the sugar beet field is going to need once we harvest it. So we'll leave him sitting here as well. Let's go down here and see what helper C did to us. Maybe they did finish the field. Oh, maybe they actually did do the entire field. Helper C did a good job. What do we have? 1.3 or 1.4 million liters of rice to turn into seeds. That'll hold us over for a while. So let's get this guy off the field. And then this one just needs lime, and then we can just reseed right over it. Pay raise for helper C, exactly. They're the only ones that did anything today. We're definitely going to do another rice field, but it's going to wait one rotation until I get some clover planted. I want clover to make grass seed so we can start buying fields. So we'll do a clover rotation, then we'll do another rice rotation, and then I'll be set for grass, for regular seeds for a while. Alright, let's put you here. And let's get this field seeded. So I can bring, yeah, well, do I want to set, you know what? Let's head back to the house a minute. Oh, I can't go to feed and seed. Can't go to the gas station. I get stuck in the thing. Feed and seed doesn't do me any good. There we go. We'll jump in the vehicle. I want my lime spreader. We're going to end up with all of our vehicles down there. And it's going to take me 10 minutes to bring all the vehicles back down here and get them back where they need to go. Since helper C did pretty well, we're going to hire a helper to lime that field while we seed the potato, while we resow the potato field. We'll get it right. English is hard today. I got too much sleep last night. I actually got 8 hours. And when I get 8 hours of sleep, I don't do well. I do better on 4 hours of sleep than I do on 8 hours of sleep. I feel like I'm half asleep today. Yeah, I'm so tired right now I can actually lay down and take a nap. Alright, right, so the only thing you needed was lime. Yeah, no plow. We'll lime it, we'll bring the cedar down. Alright, you go do your thing, while we go take care of our potato field. And then we'll bring the cedar down to that field. And you, let's get you around the corner away from that tree. Alright, let's take care of this one ourselves. I know potatoes use a ton of seeds. Yeah, I can't drive in a straight line. Yeah, the reason I'm replanting potatoes, I want to make a ton of herbicide because I want to get the orchards and greenhouses up and running. I'm actually going to empty that composter and move it. I don't like where it is. I know we're going to lose a little bit of money, but that's all right. Oh my goodness, I got another tough name. Tobias KALVOSTER. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I apologize. I'm terrible with names. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping and saying hello. Much appreciated. I know potatoes use a ton of seeds. We're just burning through our seeds. We're going to have to probably go refill this before we replant field 70. Can we get this in one more pass? No. We're going to be just short. Yeah, we're going to be just short. All right, let me hit this edge of the field up, and then we'll come up and do the center. I'm not going to get this in one more pass. Next time this needs to be plowed, we're going to have to make this field a little bit wider. Wonder how our helper's doing liming that field. Can I pull the map up while I'm driving? I can. Alright, helper D. Okay, yeah, helper D is still moving. Apparently if I pull the map up while I'm driving, it stops the vehicle. Told you I can't drive straight. Yeah, I need the glance mod where I can keep an eye on my hired help. It's one mod I never really used. Glance is awesome. Yeah, it's one I'm gonna have to install it. Especially on a map this size, we're gonna be hiring a lot of help. Alright, I got one more pass. I got to take care of the center of the map. I just want to check on our field 70. Alright, looks like they're still running that field. Let's get the last pass up the center here. Then we're going to have to fill this up. We're going to have to buy one more load of seed and fertilizer. We'll fill this up before we start planting the clover field. Now this field should be double layer of fertilizer, so we should not have to come back and fertilize this field. Monorail. Love the monorail. Bad touch, hello. Can't use the glance mod on the server. Yeah, I'm gonna I need to download that and the no camera collision. And then glance is going to be another learning curve for me until I learn the key bindings. Alright, let's get this folded up. Looks like our helper is done. So let's go check on, let's just fold up, we'll go check on our field. We're going to have to fill this up before we start planting clover. And you missed part of the field. So I'm going to have to come over here and finish this field myself. You probably got yourself stuck in the fence up here. Or did you back yourself all the way down the field and decide to go home? No, you got to the edge of the trees and you said, I'm done, I'm going home. You can come over and finish it. You got yourself wrapped around a tree. Nice job. Now let's go fill this up and we'll come back. We should have enough money to pay for seeds and fertilizer. Last time we should have to buy it. I'll fill the liquid first. And we pull up a little bit further. Probably got to get out of the trigger and then back up. And then I should get the trigger for the seeds. There we go. Not bad. It's worth the cash. Haven't watched episode 5 or 6 yet, but it seems it's finally stopped raining. I know, it's been raining like for 100 days. Let's change this to clover before I forget. Back to clover. Alright. We'll end up with a second potato field. I know, it's like I think the first 5 episodes it was raining. Yeah, this should be ready to seed, right? As soon as I finish the lime. Yes. Alright, you do your thing. I'm sure you're going to get yourself wrapped around a tree and we're going to have to come and fix you. But let's get this guy out of the fence and we'll finish this field. Turning that off in the environment XML. Yeah, it's all good. It's because I was running on 1 speed and we did like 5 episodes in the same game day. Yeah, we only have one more field to take care of as well, so I want to get this field done first and we'll go take care of that other field. And then after that, it's just all factory work. We'll be hauling pallets around for a couple hours. $10.18, have a good stream, old man. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping in. Much appreciated. I do want to take a load of boulders over to the crusher, so that's probably one of the first things we'll do, is we'll run a load of boulders to the crusher. And then we'll come back over and we'll make sure all these factories are running. A lot of them we were waiting on plastic and glass and sacks, so we can finally start moving some product around. Let's get this guy folded up. I think, if I remember correctly, we made ourselves a little bit of lime, so we could probably refill this guy. So, and then we'll keep an eye on that cedar, because he's going to have a, hard time on the other end of the field. I'll keep an eye on helper A. We'll get some of our mess cleaned up. And then we'll go take care of the sugar beet field. But if I remember correctly, I did bring a little bit of lime over from the stone processing plant. What's the point of this big map and the long fields? This map is a 16x map, and you have to build half of the fields, half of the forests, half of the railroad silos, most of the center city. You have to build most of your sell points. So there's about 80 items on the map that you actually have to build before you can use that area. So give me a second, get a few things done, and I will. Yeah, we did bring some lime over. Yeah, give me a second, I'll show you what I mean by some of the buildables. So it's more of a production map than a farming map. Alright, so for instance, right across the street here is field 68. I don't have access to field 68. Let me go into flight mode. So I don't have access to field 68. It's got a wall around it, and it's got a bunch of big boulders in the field. I don't have access to it. So if I want to build that field in order to use it, I have to go to the construction office, and I have to open up area 28. So if I go to the construction office, and I'll just teleport over there a minute. So if we head over to the construction office, which is over here near the center of the map, there are a bunch of signs in the construction office. So if I want to build Forest 1, which is this corner of the map up here. So Forest 1, this whole square you have to build if you want to use it. So if I want to build Forest 1, first I have to buy the property. Then I have to bring 300,000 liters of clean fill, 300,000 liters of grass seed, 300,000 liters of water, and 300,000 liters of greenery here. And then 3 to 5 game days, it'll build that area of the map. Now, field 68 was area 28, which that sign is down here. So if I want to build area 28, I have to come over here, and I have to deliver 100,000 liters of clean fill, grass seed, water, and greenery here. And then the fence will go away, the rocks will go away, and I'll have access to use that field. Now if we go up into the center of the map where the vehicle shop is, all the sell points in the city you have to build before you have access to use them. So we have Aldi's, which is a sell point. We have Tractor Supply. We have Domino's, Napa Auto Parts, McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, 7-Eleven. There's a whole apartment complex there that has to be built. The little square here is Nona Richie's, so you have to build that sell point as well. So once you figure out what you want to build, you have to come down to the construction office, find the appropriate sign, and then deliver the product to build that particular area. So if I wanted to build, let's find a sign for one of the sell points. So if again, here, size patio and garden is another sell point I didn't show you. But if I wanted to build size patio and garden, I have to deliver 200,000 liters each of lumber, drywall, paint, steel, pavers, copper wire, plywood fencing, and red brick. Once I build it here, the area where size patio and garden is, where do I want to go? Over here. Nope, I don't want to get stuck in all these. I don't want to get stuck in size patio and garden. Let's teleport to the spinnery. If I want to build size patio and garden, which is right here, which is another sell point, it's right inside this fence. So the fence will go down, and then the sell point will build, and then you'll have access to use it. So it's more of a production map than it is a, just a farming map per se. So it is a 16x map, meaning it's 16 times bigger than Giant's in-game starter map. Island Scoop. The point of this map is a great creation and to have fun. Definitely. It is definitely a challenge in single player to get all the construction materials built, to open up everything on the map. And when we get down to the end of this row, I'm going to fire this helper and take over. Yeah, I'm going to finish this myself. There's 3 working trains, 3 working monorails, a fishing boat, sounds fun, but a lot of work to go into a map. I don't have the patience for this. Yeah, if you're used to playing Giant's little crappy in-game maps, then yeah, a big production map is a challenge for a single player. We don't like Giant's in-game starter maps. Any maps with small fields we don't like. This is a small field compared to some of them on the map. I have one field that's about the size of Giant's Felsbrunn map. I've got one field that's pretty much the size of their entire map. So you have to make all those construction materials first before you can start opening up the areas on the map. So I think there's 20 or 21 factories that you have to get running to build all of your construction materials. The Merm1, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. Thanks for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. Give me a second. Let me flip this around. I'll catch up on chat. Building list and suggested order pinned in the Ritchie Islands Discord page. Yeah, Dixie did a lot of work on getting that document set up on what factories you need, what order to build them in, and pretty much all the construction materials you need to build all the buildables on the map. Goodness, we've been on this map for an hour and a half already, and it feels like I got nothing done. Nice, well I'm on PS4, so just enjoying the local maps and small mods. Can't even play Seasons on... Yeah, this map you will not be able to play on console, unfortunately. This is PC only. There's too many... A, the map's too big, and B, there's too many private scripts running the map that aren't allowed on console. So even for FS22, when we convert all of our maps and mods from 19 to 22, they're still not going to work on console because we'll have too many private scripts running the map. Alright, I'm going to let's park you here a minute because I know we're going to need to sow that last field. So you can stay there for a minute. Let's get some of our equipment cleaned up. I'm going to get this guy back to the yard. I know it still has the rice in it. We'll get him back to the yard. And then we'll go back and take care of that sugar beet field. S2 Hustle, hello. Console yeah, we won't pick on the console players. We'll just tell them that none of our stuff will work on console, but we won't pick on them. Yeah, I'm sorry, players, but even for FS22, we will not be modding for the console players. Let's see if we can get this rice dumped right in the seed production. Yeah. You can finish unloading. Do we have a little bit of fertilizer yet that I can move over? We can. We can start turning it into... We can start turning that little bit of fertilizer into seeds. Let's grab this guy. And let's move over the solid fertilizer. It's not much, but it'll get us a little bit of seed started. I really don't want to buy any more seeds or fertilizer. We all play on whatever we can, PC or console. Important thing is to have fun. Yep. Yeah, we don't pick on the console players. Sometimes you just can't afford a $2,000 gaming PC. Didn't moon anything. No, no, it's all good. But yeah, I feel sorry for the console players sometimes. You see them on like a lot of the Facebook groups, like custom modding group. Hey, can we get this on console? Hey, can we get this on console? And unfortunately, 99.99% of the time, the answer is no. And it's only because the scripts that run the mods aren't allowed on console. That's 99% of the time why it's not available on console. All right, let's take care of our fertilizer. There we go. Start making a little bit of seeds. So I don't have to spend another $45,000 to fill my seeder. Alright, let's get our sugar beets taken care of. So let's take a peek at our two fields. Alright, 71 will not need fertilizer, so we'll have to keep an eye on field 70 when it goes to the first growth stage. So we'll remember to put a layer of fertilizer down. This field should be pretty massive. It should run all the way down to the edge of the map. And then these sugar beets we're going to throw in the silo for our future. We'll turn it into sugar. It's for the future dairy and mill. Oh, don't miss any there, old man. Every sugar beet is valuable. That's 5 pounds of sugar. I think I just left 1 bag of sugar on the field back there. And Ace used to be a console guy until a year ago. They made the switch. I'm sure you don't want to go back to console now. I'm sure after being on PC for a year. I have my Xbox One controller hooked up to the PC, and I've probably not even turned my Xbox One on in 3 years. And honestly, I can't even remember what the password is. Even if I did turn it back on, I would not even remember what the password is to get back in it. I've gone ahead and done a bunch of upgrades basically rebuilt your PC by yourself. That's awesome. And some YouTube videos. I am completely computer illiterate. My son takes care of all of my computer needs. Yeah, when we bought this field, it already had the sugar beets planted in it. But right now I need the clover to make grass seed so I can start building fields. So yeah, unfortunately, if you're new to the production maps, every single raw resource goes into making something better in the production chain. So we'll take the sugar beets and we'll turn it into sugar and molasses. And then we'll take the sugar and molasses and use it in another factory to turn it into something else that's worth even more. Didn't mean to lift the header up. And try and stay as close to the edge as I can so I can get this field in one more pass. EF Spark, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. This is, we only own 3 fields so far, so we're getting our arable work done. And then we're going to move on to getting all of our factories running. We going to make it to the end of the field, or are we going to hit 100% like right before the end of the field? Imagine harvesting this field with like Giant's in-game like 5-row sugar beet harvester. Don't think you played this map yet? I'm watching chat and I'm completely driving over my sugar beets. We did not make it to the edge of the field apparently. Yeah, this map was just released a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, this is the latest and greatest. This is the Valley map, the Ritchie Valley map. Pretty much named after where I grew up. I grew up in the Wyoming Valley in Pennsylvania, so this is named after the Wyoming Valley, hence Ritchie Valley. Oh, I forgot to put the pipe out. That would be a very long harvest, I know, right? I was in Pennsylvania once when I was a kid. Yeah, I was born and raised in Pennsylvania, spent most of my life there. Spent 26 years working in Philly in the furniture industry. I was born and raised in the Poconos. Well, this will keep us in sugar for a while. Usually when you see the train, the monorail's not that far behind. Well, make a liar out of me. I think one of the places was Strasbourg. Yeah, Strasbourg is down near Lancaster, which is Amish country. That's a really nice area. A great Strasbourg Railroad is a great old railroad down there. That great. There's a railroad museum there, and then you can go for a historic train ride on an old steam engine. They run. I think mostly on the weekends they run steam excursions. My dad was big into trains. I was really big into trains up until a few years ago. Once I'm back in my own place, I'll definitely have another train layout. All my trains are in storage at my son's house. Alright, let's get this guy turned off. Get its header folded up. Pipe out. And then in Strasbourg near Lancaster, there's a. I've had family lived in Lancaster when I was a kid, so we used to go to Lancaster a lot. And really old family-run amusement park that's still there called Dutch Wonderland. Another really cool place to visit. I don't think that's family owned anymore. I think Hershey Park. I think Hershey actually bought them out, but kept the whole theme of what Dutch Wonderland, the original founders, started it as. It's either owned by Hershey or owned by Knoebels. One of the two families bought Dutch Wonderland. I think it's Hershey that bought it. Or did they have a wood roller coaster? Yeah, Dutch Wonderland had an old wooden roller coaster in Lancaster. Now, if I dug through my old baby pictures, I can send you. I can get you a couple photos of me in Dutch Wonderland as a baby, or as a young child. There's the one of the trains. I can also get you a picture of me like 3 or 4 years old at Hershey Park. Think you might have been there? Yeah. There's a little wax museum right there as well. I forget the name of it. Right outside of Dutch Wonderland. Y'all are going, yeah, we want to see your baby pictures. Post them on Facebook one of these years. They're on slides, so that's how old my baby pictures are. So I'd have to convert them from to slide to digital and then be able to post them on Facebook. Oh, scratch the paint on my truck. Left your handprint on his arm. That's cool. Don't like heights. I love roller coasters. Yeah, my like teens and early 20s, I was a roller coaster enthusiast. We would go to as many amusement parks all summer long as we could afford back then. Alright, we're going to take this guy. Actually, we're going to go this way. We're going to come back and pick up that header. I'm not going to take these back to the other yard because I only plan on using this one field for root crops for now. So we're going to keep this guy in storage over here. And we'll come back and grab that header as well. So we can keep all of this root crop equipment together. So a little bit of cleanup, and then we'll take care of that field. Yeah, there's about 5 or 6 amusement parks that I went to as a kid or a teenager that are no longer in existence. Yeah, as soon as we take care of that field, I think I'm going to get out of here for the night. So I think Dixie wants to stream today as well. Favorite was... I'm not familiar with that one. Now I'm going to take advantage of these couple sheds over here. We'll drop this header here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go back and get our potato header. On the Canadian side of the Detroit River. Yeah, that's probably why I haven't heard of it. At least we'll get a couple pieces of equipment put away. And then we'll see what that field needs. I'm sure if I had to guess without looking at the map, probably lime at least. Now when we come in tomorrow, we'll probably be working on all the factory work tomorrow. There's a couple updates I want to get done. and so we can get a couple things released on Thursday. Let's grab this header so it's not sitting here in the middle of the field. Because we'll probably use these couple fields for just root crop eventually, once we own a few more fields. Yeah, Cedar Point in Ohio is another one of my favorite amusement parks to go to. But I haven't been there, crap, since my kids were small. And they're both young adults, so it's probably been 20 years since I went to Cedar Point. Back in my better days, 20 years ago, when the body still worked. The body doesn't work anymore. Alright, a couple pieces of equipment cleaned up. Now let's see what that field needs. Alright, let's get our truck out of that field and then see what it's going to need. Oh, cool. We don't even have to do anything with it. We could just reseed it. Nice. Nope, it's going to need plow. Spoke too soon. Alright, so it needs lime, it needs fertilizer, and it needs to be plowed. So let's get this guy cleaned up, and we'll bring the lime spreader back first. So this one needs everything: lime, fertilizer, plow, and then seed. But by then we should have all of our equipment cleaned up. Yeah, these are going right to the silo. I just got to figure. Now I need to remember where I put my lime spreader. Should be this one. It is. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to grab for dinner tonight. My sister's out of town, so it won't be any fresh cooked meal tonight. There is leftovers in there, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for leftovers. Oh, I just wish most of these vehicles had like 100 mile per hour road speed. Well, we know we'll get this done in 2 passes. If we don't run out of if we don't run out of lime before we get back. Oh, excuse me. I hope I had my mic muted. Oh, come on. I'm trying to adjust my headset. I'm trying to mute my mic. I'm going to hire a worker for 1 second so I can clear my throat and grab something to drink. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. Sinuses are killing me today. They're killing me every day, but they've been really bad this week. I said I was going to get out of here soon, but it's going to be, I would say, it's probably going to take us 20 minutes or 30 minutes to lime this, to fertilize it, to plow it, and then to seed it. And this is one of the smallest fields on the map. Imagine coming up here and taking care of like field 73 or 76. You know, 58, even 66. Be an hour and a half stream to take care of one field. Oh yeah, I forgot. Today's Tuesday, so it has to be an early night because it's Curse of Oak Island night. Yeah, it wasn't a link. Anything with a period in a sentence, um, Nightbot thinks it's a link. So if you put a period in a sentence, leave a space after it, or leave an extra space before and after the period, so the computer doesn't think it's a link. Yeah, unfortunately, I have Nightbot set up pretty strict because I get a lot of trolls in the stream. Yeah, not sure what time Dixie's streaming tonight. She usually goes on right around dinner time. Wish I had that mod where you can turn like half your sprayer off. We're making lime, so I'm not too concerned with the wasted lime. Highland Scoop, cheers. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here soon. As soon as this field is done, I'm going to get out of here for the night. I've got some other stuff. I've got some stuff to update in a 2.5-hour upload to YouTube. If we don't play tomorrow, I may work on that last unfinished map that we started for 19. It won't get done before 22 comes out. It may not ever get done depending on what we're converting for 22. But eventually I would like to finish that last map for 19. It's still about, if I worked on it for like 10 hours a day, we're still like 6 months out. I've only been working on it on the weekends where the family's home and I can't stream. So we may go in tomorrow and mess around with that on that unfinished map for a bit. Oh, I should have used follow me and done the lime and the fertilizer at the same time. Yeah, I always forget about using follow me till it's too late. Alright, come on. Alright, let's park him over here. And yeah, I really wish I would have thought quick enough. We could have done lime and fertilizer at the same time. Yeah, so last map is basically the islands map where I gutted the map, took everything off of it. We joined all of the islands together, so they're not. It's not an islands map per se, but we've left a lot of the same features. So Center Island, we've left like Mining Island. We've left, but we're going to change it up. We've left Animal Island on it. BGA Island is pretty much the same, but we merged. We got rid of all the water and merged it together. And then it's going to have some water. It's going to have some lakes and canals. It's not going to have the fishing boat on the spline. It'll have the new fishing like the prairie map has. Everything will be pre-built, so no buildables. It's going to be super, super single player friendly. So if 22 is a bust and we decide not to mod for 22, we'll build that map for 19. And then we may even build a couple more factories if we say the hell with 22. Will it let me hire a helper on the way back? It will. Where is our plow sitting? Did I leave it over here somewhere? You're the cedar. Is there a plow sitting over here anywhere? No, because we did not need to plow that field, but we did plow the other field, so it's got to be sitting up here somewhere. Yeah. I knew I had a plow sitting over here somewhere. So yeah, if I'm in the mood to work in the editor tomorrow, we'll probably stream that map in the working in the editor in the morning before lunch. See if this guy freaks out the workers. Gonna pass right through? He's gonna pass right through. Alright, you go do your thing. Let's jump back down here. Jump into this guy real quick. While we're waiting on our plow, we can get these two back to the yard. Don't hit him. I'm going to put you on follow me, and we'll take this guy back to the yard. See if that guy's smart enough to follow me. Looks like helper F. Can't read the letter. And it looks like they're falling behind already. My luck, they'll get hit by the train. Come on, I'm not driving that fast. I'm only doing like 30 miles an hour. See, it was helper F. Gas pedal's on the right there, helper F. Oh, sure. You're making all. I think you went and hit. I think you went to Nick's and was hitting up the moonshine. Now that we're making our own fertilizer. Oop, that's the seed maker. This one. Now that we're making our own fertilizer, let's try that again. We could top that off. Not costing us a thing. Alright, lime spreader. Oop, let's get you topped off with lime. I'm hoping I have enough left in here to fill it. Well, if not, we're going to have to bring some more over from the stone processing plant. Okay, we got enough to fill it. Going to have to come over and cut the grass here again. Alright, 2 more things put away in full. Where is our helper? Alright, you're on your way back down. Then we can grab our cedar. But I'm 2.5 hours in. I'm going to get to the end of this row, call it. We'll seed it on the next episode. Let me grab, while this guy is finishing this up, let me just jump in here. Nope, not that one. Let me jump in. Oh, stop. I didn't want to do that. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to grab the map. I meant to grab the map and jump in this cedar. Let's try that again. Let's jump in here. Bring him back so I know where I left off. So we are going to plant another clover field. So he'll be waiting for us. We're just going to follow this guy all the way down. But appreciate everybody stopping in. Hope everyone has an awesome evening. Next episode, Papa Rocks 18. Hi, old man. How are you? Unfortunately, Papa, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I've been on for about 2.5 hours. This is took us 2.5 hours to take care of 3 arable fields. And this one's not even reseeded yet. Island Scoop, thanks for the stream. Thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. Papa Rock's been gone for a little real life stuff going on. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, keep an eye out for Dixie. I think she may stream tonight from the server. All right, I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, much appreciated. All right, let's get you folded up. Get this out of the way. Get you back to the yard. Once we get that cedar going, which will be next episode. So let me park you here for now. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon while I save and close. I played more today than I probably have in the last week altogether. Alright, y'all. Everybody have an awesome night, and we'll catch y'all tomorrow.